My name is Saber. I am so excited to do my very own adventure. I am taking on the role of sitting in the Dungeon Master or Game Master's chair for the first time. And I feel honored to be among Dungeon Masters and Game Masters who have helped me become the player that I am today. So thank you so much to you folks for being here with me on the journey that I am on, and to support me in this first endeavor. I figured we would go around the table and do an introduction. We've got years among us of how many years of GMing experience in this space. And we'll start with the one who's got the most. I made a joke in Discord earlier today that you've been Game Master for longer than anyone at this table has been alive. So tell us about yourself, Kevin.
That is unfortunately true. But thank you for asking, because you actually made me do the math, and I figured out earlier today that I have now been DMing for 40 years as of this year. So yeah, I've been at this a long time, but thank you so much. I am so honored to be part of this, and I was so happy when you invited me, so thank you.
Thanks for coming. And next up, I didn't get the exact number. I didn't do the math, but Puck, how long have you been playing for?
Oh man, just like a long time, like so many revolutions. like I don't know, like 14, 13, I can't remember exactly when. My entire childhood's a blur. But my cousin like started doing like a basic D6 RPG of like Marvel superheroes, and it blew my mind, and I was hooked ever since. And then he did like a same version of like mock D&D. But also, we gotta get Kevin like a watch or something. Like normally if you do a job for that long, like they give you like a watch or something.
Well,
like,
not till you retire, and I am nowhere near retiring yet.
It's true.
We'll start a program, Watches for Old DMs.
With that.
But yeah,
was yours the comment, Puck, that in Discord that was like, I started playing with all three of my friends?
Well, somebody said that, but I mean that's also true.
I think that's like how most people start.
Yeah, like you make your nerd crews. I'm on like my fourth nerd crew in my lifetime, and like you know, the things change, things progress. Anyways, I'm Puck. I'm the dungeon master on the show most of the time. That's me.
Thanks for playing with us today. I know you're really excited to play.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well then, let's carry on. Next up is the person who was my very first game master to help me build a character and to really get me into this world, and to help me purchase the right books and crack open the player's guide with me. So Ryan, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I started playing in 2007 when the local game store had absolutely no one else to run 4E one-shots. And that's how I got into it. Since I started 3 different clubs at different institutions over the years. And I just, these days I play 1 a week because it's all I got time for, but I love it.
Fair enough. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for joining us today. And last but certainly not least, Kevin's the first dungeon master that I ever had play a game. We sat at a table, a real table, in a tabletop gaming cafe on the night the world shut down. And then we switched over to Roll20, and we played for quite a few games every week going forward. And I learned the system that we're using tonight thanks to you, Kevin. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I will take no responsibility for teaching this. Hi, I'm Kevin. I've been DMing for like 5 years, and I'm a little bit more system agnostic now than I was at the beginning. I've DM'd Monster Hearts. I've done 4E and 5E now, and currently I'm playing a Monster of the Week game that a friend of mine is running. So it's been really cool to be a player in multiple systems. I'll give it a shot in 5e today.
Yeah. Oh, give the indie games a chance. There's a ton of good ones out there. Absolute ton. And they're so simple. The new ones, easy to play, fast and furious. Good fun.
Yeah, about that Fast and Furious good fun. They asked me before we hit go if I was ready, and I said ready as I'll ever be. And now I feel real awkward.
Oh, yeah.
In that
That's
case, you
always
better
the
start.
thing, right? Yeah, no kidding.
That's it.
All
That's
right.
it. Yep.
Well, then, if I could get my audio boy going.
Sure.
Thanks, man.
I didn't know what you meant, so I put like generic music up. So...
That's cool. You know, right before we started, when you played that, I was like, oh, I can get into the Angelo groove. No, I am not a master. I cannot get into Angelo. But, you know, Angelo is a character that is so okay with failure that, you know, that might not be such a bad thing. I don't hear anything, though.
That's okay.
Playing?
They can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it cuts us
Okay.
off because we're talking.
Oh, good. Perfect. Okay, well then, settle yourselves into character, however that works for you. Some people like to hold an object or think of a phrase. You've just talked about yourselves for a bit, so get yourself settled in who you are about to play. And as you do that, I'm going to paint the picture for you that you have just finished a pretty major battle. If this were a campaign, you would have done level 1 and level 2 together already. Now you're at level 3. During those times, you fought a really giant snake, and you've just defeated it. You gathered some loot, and one of your members is pretty badly injured. Like, you really need a long rest as a group, but it is, get in the name, Garros, who is the most hurt. Just almost to the point of passing out, very low hit points. And so you've got to get to a safe place, a resting place, if you will. So right now you're exiting out of a clearing of a forest. And you've been traveling in this forest for a really long time. And you're dirty and gross. And as you get to the edge, you see a very long prairie-like field. It is dry grass, and it's nighttime. It's kind of in between dusk and night, that twilight kind of time. And along the field, along the prairie, you see a big gate, a big border gate. And it becomes very clear and obvious to all of you that once you cross through this plain, you'll be getting to what you would assume would be a good resting place. What would you like to do?
Wow.
Is that a little loud for everybody? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
very
sure
loud.
that's a little loud.
Yeah.
So
I guess maybe what we can start with once the sound goes down a little bit.
Yeah.
Garros, if you could explain to the group what you look like, and maybe even like a bit of information that the group may have already gotten from you from having traveled with you for the last 2 levels.
Absolutely. Garros is a halfling, a little bit darker complexion, dark hair, and as an archery-based fighter, I guess, they've been constantly boasting about how good they are with their weaponry, with their driftwood bow, and you've seen it, and you've heard the story they've told about how they gathered the driftwood for this bow, and they've spent a long time building it, and it held up, but not as well as they might have liked in that battle, and they've taken some punishment because of it. You all would know that Garros is from a sort of ranching community weeks away from here, and they left their small town after sort of growing tired with being the best around. So they're trying to make their way in a slightly bigger part of the world.
Fair enough. Could you do me a favor and roll just 1 straight D20 and 1 straight D6?
Okay.
Just Garros, everyone. Thanks.
Let me see if I remember how to do this. 1
No
D20.
worries. We're all going to fail here.
There's also the tower on the left-hand side of Roll20. You can hit that die icon.
Okay.
Or /R space D, whatever.
Perfect.
Good high rolls.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't always mean a good thing.
The dangerous
also means
things
you just
on a
blew 2 of your
random
best
options
rolls
tip.
before we even started. You're screwed.
It's over.
I'm not going to tell you what that's for yet.
Cool.
Excellent.
Can I ask of the party, given that description, which one of you would have been probably the closest to Garros in this adventure? May have jumped to save in certain moments or really helped out when needed?
Fraggle.
Yes.
Fraggle has lost men in the field before. And will not leave another man behind. Not this day, not any day. Normally, he is quite distant. As a deep gnome, he feels quite out of place in this surface world. Does not feel that he is fitting in and quite adequately a part of everything. But seeing a comrade downed in battle is certainly enough to motivate him to action. So while he probably didn't have any existing warm relationship with Garros, he's definitely doting at this point.
Awesome. Could you introduce your character of what your character looks like and maybe some other information that the party might have gleaned over the last 2 levels?
Of course, Fraggle Griggly is a deep gnome rogue. He wears tight leathers pulled up over his face and a low cap. Very dark colors. He has deep ashen skin and slight wisps of white hair that stick out in places. He tends to be quite quiet and focuses on tactics and interactions. He's seems to have some kind of past where he worked together with groups in combat situations. He's kind of aloof, like a rogue.
Here at Mercs, we do all the stereotypes and then we destroy them. So heads up. Okay. Given the way the party has been talking so far, I think the next best to introduce themselves would be Amarillo.
Oh, for sure. Now, Amarillo, he's never one to let a customer go down, and he's always one to support those who are, below 5 feet, those at a rational height level and lower. So, Amarillo is a hill dwarf who, I'm a brewer, really, and I make my own good berry brew. I had to leave the dwarvish capital because I can't afford land there, and somehow I ended up following these mercenaries around, calling myself good because I have my trusty little mace. And on the side of the mace, it reads in block letters engraved in security. Other than that, what you might notice about Amarillo is my fantastic pack that goes about 1.5 feet above my head, and the sign that says Hopsmas Portabar. And on that, I have 2 kegs that are permanently tapped. With good berry ale. And so you'll probably find me hiding behind the other party members, healing them with what I can, and if anything gets past them, hitting them over the top of the head with my wooden mace.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. Always good to have a healer. I'm still getting a little bit distracted by the sound. If we could bring it down a little, that would be really great. And last but certainly not least, go ahead and tell us about Samuel.
Well, first of all, really hard to see because he hasn't come out of the woods yet, so he's still sort of in the trees. And I'm sort of infinite shades of gray, a gray beard and a gray hair and a gray hat and a gray cloak tied with a gray rope, and I got gray shoes and everything. Oh, everything's gray and I'm hard to see in the dark. What you would have known by now is that Samuel is 96 years old. But he isn't really, he's only 26. Because he pissed off a chronomancer in a bar one night. And now he's 96. Other than
So
that, he
he's
doesn't talk
26 on the inside, but
Yes.
96 visually.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no idea how I came up with an idea of a young man trapped in an old man's body. I have no clue.
Oh, that's
Wouldn't be
Really
related
mystery.
to anything.
Really swinging for the trees here.
But yeah,
Well-
Samuel is just not happy. He's just not pleased.
I like Samuel. He blends into the darkness nicely. His stealth is impeccable.
Oh, just wait.
I, for one, can't. Given that lots of you have background in sort of farming and prairie, I think you'll be okay to just kind of start to walk through this grassy area, and you know what to look out for. You know to look out for snakes or what might be lying in grass and so on and so forth. And so thankfully, nothing comes out at you. But what I would like is as you approach the gate, anybody who would be so inclined, doesn't have to be everybody, but whoever would like to do a perception check, go ahead and do that now, please.
Very well. Also, what manner of creature is Gyros?
Garrus is a halfling.
Ah, excellent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
2 halflings and a Svirfneblin? Is that right?
Yes.
Was Amarillo a halfling or a dwarf?
No.
Oh,
Amarillo is a hill dwarf.
First official roll of a skill was a nat 20.
Yep.
Just absolutely incredible.
We are absolutely just getting all of our high rolls out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get them done.
So that I can
yourself.
destroy.
I ain't rolling nothing.
Is that a setting on the character sheet that I need to fix?
No,
for
I
you,
took
Puck?
care of it. I got it.
Okay, great. Thanks. Okay,
Oh, you
so
Thanks.
as you approach the gates, the hill dwarf, knowing as much as he knows, is able to glean the gate design. It's a deep, dark wood with the grain showing through purely. And engraved in a font, I want to say, that's like not quite common, but the word looks like you could read it in common, says the word Andrea. I'll type it in our chat for you in case anyone's taking notes, but I mean, it is a one shot, so no judgment.
What do you make of it, Amarillo? Speak up quickly. Poor Gyros is bleeding out by the stones.
Garrus is mumbling to himself, "Oh, I'm never gonna eat snake again."
It's okay, friend. I'll not lose another one.
Well, it says Andrea through the gate there. And why have we not patched him up? Here. I'm going to go over and I'm going to stop the bleeding on our little friend.
Medic!
In that case, I'm
Excellent.
going to walk over to the gate and use my my skill as an archaeologist, my historical knowledge. When I enter a ruin or dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders.
Wow. It's good that you have that to add on to this natural 20, because I think that a lot of that would be gleaned too from Amarillo's check, but obviously not its history. The history of the gate itself, you can tell that that's relatively new, but it's on a plot of land that has been used for what you would guess is a similar purpose for a long time. It's a gated community. And there's stone around the wood, but that wood itself is relatively new, like I said. As far as like who or what built it, it seems like it's been a variety of different races over the years. But when the stone was laid, it was a mixture of different humans, elves, dwarves, those kind of like humanoid, less monstery. And the gate has been built by more of those monstery kinds of people, from UNTs to possibly some werewolves or other types of monster races. Orcs was the other one I was thinking of. Cool. So you get up to the gate.
That are older than me, and other parts that are younger than you. And I just pointed all three of them.
I never know what he means when he says that.
Exactly.
So what you see, he's just saying that the construction is like a smorgasbord of styles, if you would.
Oh, now you're making me hungry.
Oh, let me fix that for you. Would you like to buy a pint of good berry ale? Make sure you don't have to eat for the rest of the day.
I don't eat much anyway, but ale sounds good.
Comrades, please, our friend needs rest.
Right.
Will these people let us in?
Somebody should knock.
Before you knock, you hear a creak. And it was almost as if the word knock was what opened the door. The two big wooden panels swing inward away from you toward the inside of the gated community. And standing right in the center, in the twilight, as if they were waiting for you, is this figure dressed in what you could only describe, and again, that perception check was so good, as a bathrobe. Like, it's just this kind of fluffy, soft burgundy colored robe. And the person looks human from this distance with long black hair, kind of like our friend Kevin's kind of mustache and goatee situation going on. And very large, like kind of like maybe too big for a human, but you can't really tell. And he's just kind of standing there, but his arms are out as if he's inviting you in.
Hello.
He looks like he has a bed for me.
Yes. Civilian, our compatriot here was tired from battle. We are all weary. We are wondering if perhaps you have a warm bed that we might share. Not like together,
Maybe
of course,
2 beds.
but like maybe 2 beds, or even 3. Really, some of us are small and do not take up much room.
Mhm.
I may
I
sleep
wouldn't
on the
say no
floor.
to adjoining rooms, but a bed is a little much.
Yes, of course.
Gosh, we've
As
gotten
you're
picky real
talking-
quick.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Say it again.
Gosh, we've gotten very picky real quick for the stranger we just met.
Yeah, and I've also noticed that you haven't actually stepped in. So he kind of comes toward you, his open hands coming together. And as he walks, it's almost like a float toward you and stops about 10 feet away. Hello, salute. Welcome to the community, Andrea. I hear you are in need of rest, and then a whole bunch of other things that I actually didn't catch because you were talking over each other. Is it you said one bed, you're sharing, your family? Well, tell me again.
We're a like family, and as many beds as you have available, up to, I guess, logistically, between 1 and 4. If you have between 1 and 4 beds.
Okay, that is enough. I don't need to hear this ramble over and over again. Yes.
Apologies, civilian.
He pauses and he looks you all over individually as if he's sizing you up. You get the feeling, some of you, especially with farming and experience with snakes, and you've just seen a big snake, that he's like almost sizing you up to eat you. That kind of like look. And he takes a deep breath. When you introduce yourself to someone for the first time, perhaps don't consider them just civilians. If it is hospitality you seek, these doors could easily close. And he looks at Garros, and I don't think that's what you want right now. So, I am the mayor of this town, not just a civilian. My name is Kajitan Vero, and I am happy to give you some space. Now I have to do the Dungeon Master thing where I move you over to a map and let's hope it works.
Hey!
It worked!
You can see.
Excellent. Perfect. So I didn't know if you would actually arrive in here at nighttime or daytime. So it's set to like the daylight map.
Right.
But essentially, you'll be headed into...
That makes sense. You said it's dusk, so you can still see it dusk.
I can't... Production and the audience cannot see. Oh, okay, no worries.
You need to assign
So go token to
yeah, like on one of our character sheets you need to give him view and edit permission, and then he'll be able to see what we can see.
Okay, so if I have a like I make a token specifically for him.
You can do
Is that what you mean?
Well, you
But
can do
otherwise
that, or
you
you
can
can
just
do
go-
it with just like our sheet, like all of our characters, and then
Yeah.
he'll just have it.
Oh,
just open up one of the
Okay.
sheets, and in the permissions, just give him permission to see, and it shouldn't need edit, but just see.
okay.
Friends, what do we think about these accommodations?
A
I
bed,
think
bed.
he's gonna eat us. Like really loud so everybody can hear.
I apologize for my friends. My name is Amarillo Hopsmith, and I am a traveling brewer, and these are my interim bodyguards. We really appreciate you taking us in this evening, as you see, a good friend does need some care, and it would be very nice to have some supplies we might be able to use.
Yes.
I will definitely respond to you in character as soon as I figure this out. I appreciate the audience's patience as this DM figures
This is
out
part
something
of the
new.
deal. This is part
Yeah.
of the whole
This is
deal.
what happens
Yes.
on the go.
I'm
Extreme learning.
Garros, Garros Fishskin. I would very much appreciate a bed. Amarillo is a fast friend, and I'm sure he'll be yours too.
This is Samuel.
Samuel is just standing right by the door and thinking.
Samuel
real
is
hard.
owning his admonition of.
Samuel is a little strange. My name is Fraggle Griggly. I am of the Underdark. I am not accustomed to things above the surface even, but even above the surface, for you see, I was in the Blingdenstone military, and when referring to people outside of the military, we often call them civilians where I come from. So I apologize. I meant no disrespect, your lordship.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. He was.
Magistrate.
We all got civilianed a lot.
Yes, until you became comrades, now you are squad mates.
You definitely see his expression shift, and there's like a point of pride when you say the word lordship. And like he adjusts himself, and it's clear that he was listening to everything that you said, but he didn't acknowledge anything. He just let you keep talking and rambling.
Can I see anybody else in this village?
So far, no.
Okay.
It's kind of
Yeah.
a quiet place. Perhaps people do not go out at night or the daytime.
Or they only go out at night, and that scares the crap out of me.
Well, as you can see, I am in my attire for bed. It is bedtime. Everyone has gone to bed.
Oh,
There is a curfew here for a reason.
is there? And he leans in close. But of course, I imagine he is much shorter than this gentleman. He like leans in as close as he possibly can to this tall, unusual
Like to his
gentleman's
thigh.
Lord Magistrate, is there perhaps civil unrest? Is this why you have had to institute such a curfew?
He looks at you point blank. No,
Of course.
there is not, nor has there ever been, nor will there ever be civil unrest
Well,
in
should-
this community.
If such a scenario were to play out, I personally have a bit of experience in such things. Counterintelligence, spycraft, it's not important. If you do not require those services, I'm not going to push them upon you. But my compatriots here and I just finished a mission, and we are available for work as well, Lord Magistrate Mayor. Let me know when I hit the right one.
I'd like to personally recommend. I don't think they're counterintelligent at all.
You've not seen me turn it on, Gyros. That's the problem.
As you talk, his energy seems to drain. Like he just slowly, like it's almost like he's falling asleep as you're talking.
Yep.
Oh no, we
and he
stumbled
has
across an introvert.
Yeah. Joke's
No
on
one
you.
here knows
I'm
what
a
that's about.
time vampire.
It's almost as if he has to snap himself awake, and he does it with his voice calling for someone. Flavius, you have visitors. And around the corner comes the most plain human you could possibly imagine. Light hair, light skin, light eyes, so very pale looking. White shirt, light blue jeans, just everything is very, very light. And it's quite a stark contrast to this darker skinned, darker haired, burgundy robed man. They kind of like shuffle down the stairs, and it was as if, again, you're getting the sense that someone knew that this was going to be happening.
Can we get some food? Something with lots of garlic.
Perfect. Samuel?
And maybe a spoon shaped like a cross?
Maybe. Perhaps just 2 spoons and we could make our own.
Samuel, can you roll me a d6 straight?
Yep. Let's do it. What do we get? A 4. That's kind of middle.
Thank you. Yes, Master Barrow, yes, I will take care of them. Thank you for bringing them to me. And Kajetan just turns around and like floats out back into the street. And then
farewell,
you
Lord
don't see him
Morrow.
again.
Oh, what a graceful gentleman.
He's got quite a spring in his... Do you think he's a drow?
Is the other person that still is in the room with us still? Yeah,
Pardon me, gentle fellow. Is the Lord Mayor Magistrate... Again, stop me if I get it. Is he a drow?
No, he's not a drow. And
They can be
Flavius,
quite cunning and disguised, you see them. Perhaps he's a drow and you just hadn't known it.
I knew I was gonna have to collect myself so many times.
Ain't we a
Hard
bunch of
enough to play.
stinkers?
This is what happens when you let GMs play. You get all the frustrated player energy just flying out of us.
No, it's good. It's great.
Samuel is walking over to the window. This having the idea that no one is moving is freaking him out. So he is standing by the window. Like there's no guards or nothing. This is causing him incredible stress.
How do I do? Hold on. I want to roll something that you can't see.
/GM space and then whatever you want to roll. And that only rolls.
Can I do it from a
You'll see
character
it,
sheet? or no?
Oh, from
Well,
our
if you
character
do it-
sheets?
If you do it from one of your NPC characters, you can toggle only GM can see, but it's a little bit difficult. It's better to use the code Kev just gave you.
Okay.
Be a quick bit
So
easier.
slash
/GM space and then
GM
whatever way
space.
you want to roll, like 1d20 or whatever you want to roll. And it will only go to you.
Sometimes I just roll it in front of everybody, freaks them out.
Yeah, and I was.
I get bored. I just
thinking
roll
about
dice
doing
for no
that.
reason. It's especially good
I know.
when you're physically playing and you're behind the screen and they hear the clatter of dice and you just go, ooh.
Wow.
Make a little note.
Mm-hmm.
Giving you all the tricks here, Saber.
No, that's great. And you know what? You're also giving anyone playing who wants to DM at some point these tricks too. So /GM and then a space, or it's all one?
/GM space.
Unrecognized command.
What is it you want to roll? I'll roll it to you. I think.
No, you know what? I'm going to go from the side and click
Oh, wait a minute.
GM.
They've changed the
And-
Tower.
commands.
That's true. You can just click GM and then pick a dice roll and then roll
Yeah.
it.
Mwahahaha.
They've added a bunch of new stuff. You could put like windows in like the
in
the
walls
lighting
and stuff,
lines
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's getting there. Yep.
I got some stuff to sort out. Anyways.
I've been playing with a bunch of, I won't mention them, but a bunch of other VTTs recently, and oh boy,
Oh,
there's
every
some
time I
fun
try
stuff
to
out there.
dig in with when my brain melts.
But this
So-
is still
so you-
honestly
okay.
the easiest one.
I'm ready. I got it.
Let's go.
Okay.
So Samuel walked to the window
Yep.
right after asking for food.
Yep.
So Flavius will walk past the others and kind of just stand behind Samuel. What are you looking for?
People,
I'm a person.
that's true. But I've only seen two of you since we got here, and there's all these buildings.
Well, it's nighttime. Everyone's sleeping.
Yes, they're hiding from the civil unrest.
What's that?
Unrest. It's how I feel.
You can see Flavius shift toward you. I don't understand that.
There is no civil unrest in this town, but you were about to show my friends and I to our room, correct?
I suppose, but I thought you were hungry.
Yes, also the food, which I assumed was in the room, but I understand now that perhaps I was mistaken.
I can bring you food to your room. Sure. But I'd really like to hear more of whatever civil unrest is. He leads you to another room.
On that, I'm watching him like, does he honestly not know what civil unrest is?
Roll insight for me.
Are we going to start a revolution in this town? I think we're going to start
I started a revolution in the last one shot I got invited to.
The revolution can wait
Nope,
until
for
morning,
one.
perhaps.
Nothing's happening on this end. I see
Samuel's
nothing.
too hungry.
In fact, I might even get it wrong with a roll that bad.
Yeah, with your natural one,
Yeah.
it's really clear to you that it seems like he's genuine from what you can tell. I don't have like a lot of space for you to sleep. I've got like couches and cushions and bed but I think you look like you could really sleep anywhere.
Oh, you'd be right there. But we should probably get our good friend Garros onto something so that we can, get in some more care.
Sure. And he exits the room. You can tell that he's coming right back, but you've got enough time to have a small discussion if needed.
I'm not sure the civil unrest thing is the best angle to be taken when we meet new people.
Well, I'm perhaps I'm misunderstanding why there are curfews. These are things that you enact to control the populace.
I think
to keep them from getting eaten.
I think Flavius was expecting us to request a menu.
Maybe we should.
Flavius comes back around, and there's a rolled cot. So he like rolls it out onto the ground for Garros to lay down.
I don't.
The instant it's unrolled, Garros is face down. Just, oh, this is great. Thank you.
What would you like?
You are so brave, friend Garros.
What would you like to eat?
What is there a menu? And he looks pointedly over at Amarillo and Garros.
A menu.
I think we'd be grateful for just anything you have.
Okay. Yeah.
Garros speaks into the mat. Whatever your favorite is.
So brave.
And no need to worry about me. Thank you.
You're not hungry?
No.
Okay.
Amarillo's there with his like Goodberry hat.
I know you said to me earlier the Goodberry ale it counts as a Goodberry basically. I'm full for the day. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that's not why I asked for food.
Dear friend, I do not wish to be rude, but are we expected to keep to the foyer, or are there perhaps more rooms to this establishment?
You can go anywhere on this floor. You can't go upstairs though.
Ah, I see.
In the other rooms there are some chairs and some couches, and make yourself as comfortable as possible. I will go get some of what I have. And he disappears.
In a cloud of
I'm
smoke.
walking around the rest. I'm looking at all the windows now. I want to try and figure out how long has this place been here. I'll use my historical knowledge again. What's the history of this place? Don't give me everything. Just it's only an ability. I don't have the rolls. You don't have to give me everything.
I'll reiterate that the stone foundation has been here for hundreds of years.
Okay.
The community gate that was built that's relatively new.
Yep.
Couple of decades maybe.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, and then the inside's sort of the same, this mix of old and new.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I
Yeah.
want to know. Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's all I should get for that skill.
This community has been gentrified.
They're going to put it in a Starbucks. There's going to be like a Whole Foods.
So do you want to move about these spaces before Flavius comes back? Or do you want to stay together?
Well, paying by Garros.
I feel a lot better since you fixed me up outside, but I wouldn't mind sticking around, not moving that much.
I'll stay here with you. I don't like stairs.
Well, we're not allowed to go upstairs anyway.
I would like to make a stealth check.
That's how we lost the first one, 25 minutes into the game.
I would like to make a stealth check, and I would like to use my non-detection as part of my gift of the Smurfeblin. We're not. Smurfeblin.
You're
Deep
purple now.
nose.
There's nothing you can do about that.
There's just a lot of consonants in there.
Okay, so you're disguising yourself and using your stealth check?
Well, I'm using my stealth check, but oh wait, sorry, at 5th level I get non-detection. Never mind, I'm not going to use that.
Oh.
I'm just going to use stealth.
You're still very detectable.
I'm still very detectable.
You think you're sneaky.
Through magical means. But I would like to hide and kind of use my small stature and my natural, like, stealthy abilities. I'm going to go Splinter Cell, and I'm going to climb up the walls and, like, support myself in the hallway, try to get upstairs in this thing.
Okay. Please roll stealth and performance.
Absolutely.
I'm going to sit down
15
beside
on
Garrett.
stealth. It's a 3 on performance.
Perfect. Because I look over at Garros, I look down at Garros and say, "This should be fun."
You know, he has
my
his own
goodness.
theme music, but you just think it'd be better.
If only we had a
Rogues with theme
bard.
music, worst idea ever.
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
somebody sneaking in? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think somebody is.
There's a lot of drums for a stealth mission, you know?
That's how you know it's epic.
We'll be here all night. We haven't even got out of the first room.
Seriously. So you see, you all watch Fraggle because that's such an awful performance that you can't not. And he climbs up the wall and very quietly slides down the wall. And then he climbs up another wall and tries to stick it and slides down again. He's not attracting really any noise, of not making any noise, not attracting anyone in particular, but it's just really awful. And just as Flavius comes back around the corner, he manages to scoot in between a bookshelf and a couch in that little crevice and is now hidden. Right, so I've got a platter of crackers and some cheese, and I have some water, and I have some small candies, but if I'm honest, I've been saving them. And just kind of hands it out, holds it out, and like looks around. You're missing one.
Oh, so we are.
Reaction to this. I look him right in the eyes and say, "He went outside."
Flavius drops the tray and runs outside.
I run upstairs.
Garros quietly starts hoovering up crumbs of cracker from the ground.
I picture it as Garros doesn't even like look up and just like shifts like a slug.
Pulling the whole cots across the floor.
Okay.
He's an impromptu Roomba.
Yeah. So he ran outside. I am watching like a hawk. I want him back to the window and I want to see what he does when he goes outside.
Okay, both of you roll perception. Unless you want to investigate once you get upstairs.
I will investigate when I get upstairs.
Okay. Then
I mean, I'm bad at
investigation
all of
from you.
those, but
It's a little better than the first one.
that's
Okay.
a 5.
Okay. So Samuel sees Flavius on the front porch, but won't step off of it and is like leaning as far forward as possible and looking around. You can hear a hushed, almost like a stage whisper, like he's trying to whisper but loudly, but you can't really get a sense of what he's saying. You can assume that it's probably him like asking for where the other one went. And then upstairs, you see, just perceptively, as you would see, a very, very basic minimalistic room. Bedroom, there is a bed. It's a single bed. There is a nightstand. There's a desk, and I'm assuming that you would want to probably investigate that desk area first.
Yeah, so the first thing I would like to, are there any drawers in the nightstand?
There are. Okay, so with a 5, it's really hard to give you more.
Yeah.
But when you get to the drawer, this is what I'll say. You get to the drawer, you go to pull it open, and you realize that you can't.
Blast. Clearly locked. There is something suspicious about this human.
Man, when you say the word locked, as a rogue, you would naturally probably look to see if there is an area to unlock, and there isn't.
Most unusual. I move on to the desk. I don't have a lot of time, I imagine.
That's true. As you get to the desk, you see a scroll that's unrolled, and there's a lot of different sketches, drawings on it. It's hard to make sense of it all, but the one thing that you do catch is a large circular shape that seems to have something glowing around it as a sketch. It doesn't appear to be magical from what you can see, but just as you see that and gather that information, you hear Flavius come back into the room downstairs.
Very well. I hide under his bed.
Of course you do.
It's too late to get out now. Yeah, he's trapped in there.
Why wouldn't you?
For the rest of the night. And that's how we lost him after 32 minutes. Spent the rest of the game under a bed.
You have to tell me where your friend is. You have to.
Oh, well, but he just disappears, Frego, sometimes. We've kind of gotten the hang of it. Oh, is there a reason that this curfew is upsetting you so much?
He looks around as if there would be some kind of surveillance. There's a reason, but I can't tell you.
All right. Do you have a place I can set down my peds in one of the other rooms that you'd be all right with? And
Yes.
I'd like to make sure I say that loudly enough that it would hopefully carry upstairs.
Is there a place?
Look, I don't think I'm a particularly quiet person.
I can show you one of the other rooms if you'd like.
I would appreciate that. So how long have you been living in this city?
My whole life.
And how long's that been?
I don't know.
Right. Would you like
That's
to
a
know?
normal answer.
How long have you been alive?
Oh, 36 suns. Or seasons. Years. Whatever you like to use for that.
36.
Dwarves will use anything but metric.
I imagine I'm not that much older or younger than you.
Well, and is there a reason that you don't know how old you are?
Is that something that most people know?
Most people I've met do, yes.
He gets kind of lost in reflection as he takes you into the other room. And this would definitely be enough time if you wanted to come down, Friggle. But if you don't, have fun up in
Okay, so I hear him giving me this extra time, and I wordlessly slide out from under the bed. And then go back to the desk looking over the scroll. And I would like to make another skill that I'm not good at. I would like to make an Arcana check to see about this glowing parchment, because that's unusual.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
That's an 11, Chief.
Ooh, Chief. It's an interesting title I am not used to. This parchment is very not magical. It's so plain.
Why is
Very
it
not
glowing?
To clarify, the parchment's not glowing.
Okay.
The circle has a glow design.
Oh,
It has
like
been
a
very
drawing.
artistically rendered.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. I need to take this to someone smarter than me. So I wrap it up. He just says this to himself as he rolls up the paper.
As you do.
And begins to saunter downstairs.
Mm-hmm. So with the wordless sliding and the jump to the desk and now the going down the stairs, I feel like I need another stealth check.
Excellent. Stealth is my jam. I got a 9. That's a natural 1 with a +8.
Fall down the stairs.
Do I like fall down the stairs?
Okay. How this plays out is as you wordlessly shuffled from out of the bed, your pant caught on a nail and it ripped. You managed to not shout anything because it didn't hurt you, but it did affect the way that you jumped to the desk. Heavy-footed, you landed, and Flavius looked immediately from Amarillo to the ceiling, super panicked, and then started to run toward the stairs. Do you try and stop Flavius?
Yes, Flavius, what's wrong? Quick, I'm sure Fredo's okay.
Someone's upstairs!
I just grab him, like, I'm grabbing him on the shoulder to try and calm Flavius down. Upstairs? I'm assuming it's just your bedroom up there.
Are you going to attempt to restrain him?
No, I'm really just slowing him down and distracting him.
Okay, so he'll run to the bottom of the staircase just as Fraggle is falling down then.
That checks out.
I found it!
You pull out sugar. And that's how we all died.
Sammy, go over this intelligence.
Sorry. Sir, what's your name?
Douglas Fur.
Douglas. Please give me my parchment.
Sam, take the parchment.
I turn and walk to the window.
I mean, is this yours? My apologies. I was sleepwalking.
What is this room lit by? Is there just like a torch or a sconce on the wall or something?
Yeah, and the fireplace light.
Cool. Can I use prestidigitation to knock those out?
I love this.
Yeah?
I didn't have it. I was hoping somebody would. I can see like damn in the dark.
As
You
soon
hear
as the lights go
Garros
out,
mumble bedtime, and lights go out.
The verbal comfort.
Excellent. I would like to stash the parchment the moment the lights go out.
Flavius starts hyperventilating.
Yep.
So just a question after our last combat. Would I have any of my spell slots left, or am I entirely out?
Great question. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Ooh.
Nailed it.
Stuck the landing right in the face.
That's 1 for those of you.
Garros
Rolling a
again.
lot of those.
Thanks you for patching him up.
Oh, I just realized they can't see our rolls. Okay, yeah, we have to. Yeah.
Interesting. You only have cantrips right now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Just to finish that thought, how many sorcery points do I have out of 3 left?
You rolled a 4. You have 1 left.
Okay, thank you. Not enough to make a spell slot. But enough to twin a cantrip.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so Flavius is hyperventilating
Yep.
currently.
Excellent.
In the
I
dark.
am stashing this parchment somewhere where it cannot be found. Preferably somewhere on Samuel's person.
Okay, so you go towards Samuel and with your still nat one, tripping over everything,
Thump, 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 thump.
including Garros. You actually roll sleight of hand.
Excellent. I'm also very good at this, he said, jinxing the roll. 18!
Yeah, with your 18, which, by the way, everyone should know that's because it's a plus 10.
Plus 8, excuse me.
At level 3. Yeah.
You slip the parchment into, does Samuel have a bag?
A very small, light one, yes.
Okay, so you've
You can't
totally
carry very much.
then folded up this beautiful sketch artwork that was rolled beautifully into like the tiniest thing you can and shoved it in his bag.
Actually, given his height, I think he'd have to shove it into the side, like between the bag and my back, maybe, because the top of my bag is 5.5 feet off the ground.
Right. Logistics. Logistics is definitely something that we focus on here.
Yes.
Do we need to use like the parchment elevator? Move it up.
Sam, take the paper. Take the paper, Sam. Sam, take the paper. He's just like
a piece
ignoring.
of paper.
You don't know until you look at it.
Flavius is now on the ground,
Okay.
crying.
Oh, I feel bad.
May I grab the paper and, as I walk it back to Flavius, take that time to make an Arcana check on it?
Mm-hmm.
If that's all right with our good gnome.
Please.
Or our
So I need
questionable
somebody
gnome.
smarter to look at this.
That would be 17.
I can't stress enough that this piece of paper is not in any way magical.
It's not a diagram of anything magical at all.
Mm-mm.
What's it
It
a
sure
diagram
isn't.
of?
Garros is shuffling over to Flavius on the floor. It's like, I'm glad you joined me for floor company. What's wrong? You lost track of one of us for a few minutes. That's okay.
It's so dark and someone went upstairs.
I
Douglas took my paper. I don't know if I can trust you.
First of all, I don't think anybody went upstairs, and also wet paper.
Who's Douglas?
Let's not.
Great. I've now snorted on stream.
Worst party ever. This is awesome.
All right. Well,
We're not even
I'm
gonna
going to
finish
hand
this
the
room.
paper back
Just
to
go.
Flavius.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ken. Sorry.
Oh, that pip! There it is.
I'm
We
going to hand
found
the
it.
paper back to Flavius. I'm very sorry. I don't really know either, but what is this beautiful drawing of, friend?
Oh, at this point, what drawing? I can't see anything.
Thank you. Smirt. Oh, I'm such a smirt party I'm part of. We're finding out all kinds of stuff about this kid. Can't see in the dark.
I'll use prestidigitation to bring the lights back on.
Thank you, Doris.
I forget you
Flavius
humans.
is sitting, legs pulled to the chest, and now that the paper is in front of him, he looks at it and sees all of the folds and like cringes.
Ooh.
All right, I think I have to trust you now. I don't have a choice.
We hear that a lot.
Do you? From who?
All ourselves, mostly.
We're very trustworthy, myself, Douglas, and my friends here.
I believe where I've been raised, there's something very wrong going on here.
Oh.
I know you all need sleep. We can't go further until you rest. He looks at the crumbs on the floor. This is all I was able to save. And he looks around again. Does anyone have an ability to...
And
all of a sudden,
onto the porch.
all of a sudden, all of the doors and windows and everything click and lock. And the whole house is bolted shut from all the way around. Flavius grabs the hands of whoever is closest and takes them downstairs to the cellar. And we're going to take a break right there.
Oh, I'm enjoying the hell out of this. Oh, I don't know who this kid is yet, and I love it.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Welcome back. We had a fantastic break. Took a breather, got some energy pumped up from all of these wonderful people that I'm playing with. And after the break, what I'm used to here at Mercs is people just plugging some stuff and talking a little bit about themselves. But I want to start first by just thanking our producer right now behind the scenes running all of this tech stuff. John Madmaker, I really appreciate you. And you said they couldn't hear you, but I just want you to know that I think you're amazing, and people behind the scenes don't get enough credit ever. So thank you very much for everything that you do. And if you want to turn your mic on and talk about anything cool that you've got going on, we'd love to listen.
Like he's really here.
Here, I'll make it so the audience can hear me. Hi, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that so much. What I got going on today is I totally overhauled the presentation, and it needs some fixes. But look, I can like do fun color changes like this, right? You know, if you want to like make things dark and spooky and ready for combat, a little red, you know.
Oh,
so,
wow.
it's good times.
You're amazing. Unreal. Very cool. Any projects that you want to plug?
I mean, if you caught the break, there's that awesome podcast we got going on now. Go ahead and check that out. We'll have the season 2, the second arc of that, starting this week on Wednesday, featuring Dead Aussie Gamer and myself, of course, and Blackthorn Apothecary. So it's a lot of fun. It's a buddy cop comedy D&D adventure. Check it out. We already got a full arc up of 3 episodes, as well as a couple prologues, so plenty to listen to already. Go check out Eberhardt PD&D.
Thank you so much. Really love and appreciate you.
Thank you.
The one usually sitting in this chair, Puck.
Hi. I'm Puck.
What you got going on? Not much these days, hey?
Man, I got, you'd think so. But let me tell you about something. I do like miniatures. And by you, I mean you specifically in the audience. Also, other people here, you're free to answer as well. There's nothing is limited here. Anyways, miniatures. I love them. You love them. They're great. I kickstarted a brand of miniatures called Bag of Goons. And my dream is to have bulk miniatures for large encounters, cheap and easily accessible. Bag of Goons are available for $15 for a bag of 10 goblins. That was our first run. But what I want to tell you about is our second run, Bag of Goons Series 2, where we're bringing in kobolds and skeletons, and that's live on Kickstarter right now. Search Bag of Goons. It's the first thing that comes up. It's great. They're durable, easy to use miniatures that you can just pile into an encounter. You need 10 goblins, 1 bag, done, ready to go. You got 10 goblins, you can fill the entirety of Lost Mine of the Fendelver. So it's really easy. I just want to make something that's easy for Dungeon Masters to build. Besides that, you can catch me doing world building on Wednesday nights over my other channel, Puck and Talk, where I talk about D&D stuff sometimes, and occasionally I do some world building for a new show we have coming in the fall. And also, I am on a quest to 100% achieve every game on my Steam list, and you can watch me in that Sisyphean task on Tuesdays on my what is it?
Mom's Trash Bin?
Mom's Trash Bin. Yes,
there
thank you. All right,
welcome.
that's it for me.
Thank you so much. Tell us about Dirty 20 Gaming.
Oh, with great and wondrous pleasure, I will do so. We game a lot. Like we play Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. Right at the moment, we're alternating Fridays between one of the darkest campaigns I've ever run, and a high level too. They're level 15, and the only way I can make them care is to try and blow up the world that they're on. So that's every Friday and or every second Friday, and to make up to that, for that, every other second Friday we do Fun Shot Fridays. These are one shots. A lot of them are the Grant Howitt games, or based on some of the other hyper simple rule systems out there. They're quick and dirty. Most of our sessions are 2 hours long, most of which is spent laughing. That's Fridays. And Saturdays we do a slightly longer form, usually 10 to 13 week short seasons of space opera, horrible, nasty space opera with punchings and fightings and queens from distant galaxies and the whole bit, using Tiny Frontiers. And then on Sunday, we play some D&D by doing very, very rude things to Storm King's Thunder. We have left the plot so far behind that they can no longer sue us for copyright infringement. But all of that is really to the side, because the real reason Dirty 20 Gaming exists is for our Discord. And I'm going to pop that in there. Oh, somebody already did. Look at that. Thunderscape, you're way ahead of me. Our Discord is, I am proud to say, one of the most positive, supportive places on the internet. We are inclusive. We are accepting. We want everybody to come and be part of our community and mutually support each other in these ridiculously trying times. One more thing. If you want to play, if you're willing to stream, sign up at our Discord and I will put you in a game and you will be part of the fun. The one-shots are available every second Friday, and there's spots available in that Saturday game too. So if you want to do it one time and try it, sign up and we'll get you in. If you do that and you decide you like it, sign up for a season. We'll get you in for 10 to 13 sessions. We are currently almost 2 months behind on getting everybody that wants to play, but we're getting there. So come on over, sign up. We will play. Thank you for all the time.
Aw, thank you. And those two people have been part of running these channels, and I've been so honored and privileged to be a part of both in some capacity or another. Safe, wonderful spaces, great, amazing friends and humans. So thank you both for doing everything that you do for D&D, streaming communities, gaming communities, while we're so far away. I also have to say there are some people watching right now from all over the world. I know somebody who's in England right now watching. I know somebody who's in Australia right now watching. Like, yep. This is expanded beyond anything that I thought I'd ever get to do. So thank you both for everything you've done. And the other two are locals for me, friends that I could just go and have coffee with. And I think both are relatively new, if I'm not mistaken, to this whole Twitch streaming world. Let's start with you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm very new to Twitch. This is not something I normally do. I have been a part of the Dirty 20 Discord for a while as Chip Skylark. So hi, everyone. And the vast majority of my time is taken up as a banker in Canada. I've got a bunch of education, and I can give legal financial advice if you are in Canada. And so if you have any questions, please ask. If you're from outside of Canada, I'll try my best, but it's not, not my skill set. So, and if you want to help me out, I have social media pages under Silver Maple Financial. So, thank you.
Awesome. I don't know if you are on the chat right now, if you want to type that in. If not, you can put it in the Zoom and someone will copy paste it for you while we finish up all of our intros, well, re-intros, I guess. And before I get over to you, Kevin, I just want to say in the chat, I've got now, it says people are from Florida, El Paso, Texas, Minnesota, Richmond, like just so cool. Thank you so much. Anybody else that wants to shout out in the chat, please tell us where you're from if you're comfortable. That's awesome. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah. So I'm Kevin. I'm local to Edmonton, born and raised. The place I actually know Saber from, as well as Ryan, is Animathon. I'm an organizer there for the last 10 years or so, and we're hoping to return again this summer, August 5th to 7th at the Edmonton Convention Center. Check us out at animathon.org. I'm going to be running a panel about doing this kind of thing called Dungeons and Dragons in Distance on, I think, Saturday morning, but we're still waiting for the schedule to be finalized. But yeah, we're in our last 3 weeks, and tonight is a very nice stress reliever for all of the planning that's happening right now as we head up to the last week, the setup for that.
Oh.
That's so cool. I didn't know you were running that panel, and thanks for plugging Animathon. It is definitely, how we talked at the start of this session about nerd groups and how you build your little families, and that's definitely where mine started. So thanks for running that too and being part of the organization of such an incredible community. Really appreciate you, Kevin.
Thanks.
Yeah. And my name is Saber. And speaking of this being a really chill stress reliever, wow, planning even a one-shot is a lot. I'm a teacher. I've been teaching junior high for the last 7 years, and I am heading on to high school next year to teach theater and English, which is basically this. So I'm used to planning a lesson and having it not go the way that I planned, but all the things that are really important, curricular objectives being present, and all the things that are really important, at least from what I heard in the break, are happening here. People are having fun. There's a story happening. Descriptions are happening. So I'm happy to have an opportunity to use some of my other skills in this skill set. You can find me on Instagram at Saber_sensei. And now that I am going to be teaching high school, I'm going to start doing a lot more social media stuff. I feel a little bit more comfortable with my kids seeing what I do if they're a little bit older. So if you haven't followed me yet, do the thing. Let's see if the platform builds at Saber_sensei. And without further ado, I think we'll get back into it unless anyone else has any business. No, my table looks good. All right, let's do it. Oh, I was just about to say where last we left our heroes. Is that just a Mercs thing, or is that did every DM say
that's
that?
absolutely universal.
Yeah, you could say it. It's fine.
Yeah, interesting.
Everyone who could see you is here.
Look, I've been called out in other offline games when I don't say it.
Okay, cool. Well, then it is my great pleasure to say, when last we left our heroes, there was an encasement of a small community home. All of the doors and windows and everything got shut, and our friendly, we think, individual who was crying on the floor has panicked and grabbed the hands of the two closest people, which I think were Garros and I want to say Amarillo?
Yeah, I think so.
And booked it
I was just handing
down
him paper.
another flight of stairs, downstairs instead of upstairs into the cellar. And once you get down there, you'll see Flavius fumbling for the map that you now know as a map, opened up for the interest of time, and turning it upside down and right side up and trying to get the creases out, and starts to dig. like a little bit as fast as he can, and there's like a small amount of dirt that comes out, and you realize that there's an opening. So if you'd like to help him, dig right through.
Yeah, I'll just use mold earth to move it out of the way.
Oh wow.
Magic.
Flavius has to take a second. That's a whole other. How did you? Well, but he doesn't have time, and he thrusts himself through the
We
hole.
are very talented individuals.
It's very good ale.
So he enters the space first, and I'm going to take you to a new map. I put all your tokens on the far right side, but if you want to organize them into like who would stand in front of who or who would want to be in front, we'll do that right now.
As we go down the stairs, I just reach back over my shoulder and with a little sorry for the wind, and I flick my fingers and I cast gust to blow the door open, blow the door closed behind us as we head down the stairs.
I'll definitely be up in front.
Oh no. Samuel doesn't go way up in the front like that.
No.
I'll scout out the back, make sure we're not followed.
It is too dark for Garros to know where he is. So Garros is going to stay where he is.
I had a second where I was like, did I not turn something on your token? But that's because you don't have dark vision, right? Okay.
One of only
Working
two
as
species.
intended.
Yes. That's okay. He's got you by the hand, so you're good. Actually, that worked out well.
Secret
Flavius is holding my hand.
hideout.
I guess I should move. I won't be there. I'll be over here.
So you've entered this space, and this is a generic map, so I'm making do with what I've got. But what you see is rather than a large open space, it's more of a kind of tunnel. It's all dirt and rock. And as far as light, you might see a little bit more than you think. Because there are some sconces, but it's like pretty dim and dark in there for the most part, unless somebody has the ability to like light it up some more. If that's something you want to do, you can only really see blackness and then the lights wherever they happen to be.
By the stones, this is shoddy tunnel work.
I'll take
Actually-
your word for it.
You could definitely have that opinion because it's old, but when it was done, it was probably done very well, likely by miners, just not super well upkept.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure about shoddy, but it might have been made from, those dwarves that prefer living under the rock.
You should see the
I
tunnels
might be
we
the
have blinged in
I might be
stone.
the only one that can see. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I might be the only one that can see it, but is there a large square structure in the middle of this tunnel?
There is a large square structure. Yes.
Yay, 120 feet of dark vision.
What
Have
is
fun
the-
being one of the people who has to squat in the tunnel.
Yeah, that's it. Bend them old lean knees.
Oh,
Okay.
burn right up here on the bald spot. Burn me right on the bald spot.
What is?
After you've rushed in,
Go ahead.
Yes.
Flavius lays the parchment on the ground and is trying really hard to make sense of where he is versus what the map looks like. And like trying to focus on that. He keeps pointing to that orb on it.
So the parchment, which mysteriously disappeared and then reappeared in your hands thanks to Amarillo, is a map to this place, this underground portion.
That's what I think. Yeah. And this, he points to the orb. I think this is the source of whatever is happening here. I don't know if you've noticed, but since you came in, have you noticed you've lost some energy or something's changed? And you
Yes,
think to all of a sudden, just being able to use the cantrips or, having halved your hit points all of a sudden or whatever the case may be.
Yes, I used to be very talented at a number of things, and that seminary had left me all at once.
But then your player only rolls once. So.
Yes. No, it's clearly whatever horrible spell is on this place.
Flavius just 100% believes you. Yeah, this is the place. It's because of this place.
Of course. That all makes sense now. So, Amarillo, can you detect any harsh magical presence here?
No, I don't really seem to have that capacity right now. It's been a long day.
No! Stop asking him.
I just quietly walk off into the dark towards the big building.
Samuel, where are you going?
Keep with the...
I'm holding on to Flavius, so unless Flavius follows.
Yeah, Flavius sure wouldn't follow. But as you walk closer, you know that dramatic pause that you eventually lose after
I
you've
absolutely love it. Yep.
done this enough times.
Bring it. I'm a big boy. I lost lots of characters. Go ahead, kill me.
Kill me. I want you to do it.
I want you to try.
Oh, good. Good
I'm a little
music
tougher.
choice.
I'm a little tougher than some
I'm
sorcerers.
reading. I'm reading what you're putting down.
You definitely get jumped at and attacked
Perfect.
by a wolf.
All right. Did I see him?
Can
coming?
you see my rolls or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
That is a bite.
Perfect.
That'll hurt.
18 does hit.
From here. Perfect. So then that's 11 points of damage.
Oh yeah, you roll that.
And I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Wait, I need to put this music on now.
Wait, you have to click your tokens, and I don't know how to do this part.
Okay,
Okay.
click your tokens and roll initiative.
Did you bring out the token or the? I've got my character sheet up at the moment. Did you bring out the
Initiative tracker.
The initiative bar, initiative tracker?
I don't know how to do that.
Looks like a clock on your left bar.
I got it. Turn
There
order.
it is.
Actually, you need to roll the damage. The 18 and the 11 were rolling at advantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
so you just need
so
to
I need to
just click where it says bite, and it should roll the damage for you.
I
I
attack.
doubt that bite's going to be
Aha.
11 points.
8.
That's still a lot. Yeah,
And you gotta make a strength save or else you've fallen over.
not a problem. Let me fix this first. That takes that and a strength save at -1.
I also
Yarg! Nope, I'm down.
definitely
okay.
named the wolf because there's gonna be more than one. So
Yep.
Ah, there we go. Now I'm in the list.
I was like, I don't want it to be Wolf 1 and Wolf 2. That's lame.
Look, if there's only a couple of them and you don't need to worry about it, you can name them.
Oh, good. I'm going last.
I hope you haven't developed an attachment because
Oh no.
Yeah, I named them because they're my babies. Don't do anything.
The
Do I
initiative
also
order.
roll initiative for
Yes,
them? How do I do
yeah.
that?
Pick one. Pick the last wolf on the map that you think we're going to kill, and
Okay.
click on that token to roll the initiative. Because otherwise, if we kill the one that you use to roll initiative, the initiative disappears off the tracker.
But you'll see how many there are.
Oh, if they're numbered, yes. Like if you
Yeah.
roll wolf, if
This is
wolf
gonna
number
be that
22
thing-
rolls stats, yeah, or rolls the yeah.
Wolf 3 is going to be missing. We're never going to find it.
Actually,
Okay.
I do that a lot. Take an
Mhm.
extra token and put it off the map and roll initiative with that one. That way, it never dies.
Uh-huh.
But too late.
I'm still not quite sure.
In
How
fact,
to
there's a
do
way to do this. Just click on click on the one that's right beside me. Roll initiative, and
Yeah.
when we kill it, just don't delete it. Right? Don't take it to 0 hit points. Just drag it off the side of the map and leave it there, and then
Or
it'll still.
put
Okay.
an X tag on it.
Yeah.
I have it clicked, but I don't know how to roll the initiative on it.
Gotta pull up
open
its
up the
NPC
character
sheet,
sheet.
and then roll initiative. Just Dex is fine if it doesn't have.
Well, there's an
individual
initiative
level.
die there too. I think
Yeah.
on the NPC sheet.
Shit.
Voila.
Yes.
11s.
Ah, that feels like such a win.
A lot
No.
of people are at 11.
Now,
Great.
you go to open up the options on that little the turn order window, and you want to set them in descending order. Is that window
Hold on,
open up?
I'm gonna
Descending,
just
ascending,
like
all that?
make this. I'm making an executive decision to make this easier for myself.
Absolutely.
Settings wheel, and then descending,
Yep. And that'll
There
put
you
them in
go.
order. There you go.
and then you just move it down.
Every time somebody
All
goes,
right.
just hit enter and it moves it down.
Perfect.
Cool. Amarillo, you're up.
Yes, it appears my dark vision isn't quite working on the map, but I would like to walk as far forward towards my friend Samuel, who I was following, and
How many feet do you have?
roll from. I only have 20 feet of movement because we got interrupted before I set my pack down.
Fair enough. But how many feet of night vision, dark vision do you have?
I should have 60.
60. Save. Should be good.
Might have to reload.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good thing you practice before you do a one-shot, y'all.
Mhm.
Initiative order wasn't something I could practice, I don't think.
Only with monsters, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I see. I move my 20, and I see our friend Wizard there is down. 5 feet
Oh, no.
in front of him, I'm going
Not
to
down.
create a bonfire.
Oh,
You're on the ground, aren't you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm
You're
on the
prone.
ground. When you said down, I thought you meant like unconscious. No, yeah, I'm prone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So 5 feet in front of him, I'm going to create a bonfire. To hopefully, get us shed some light on the situation.
Okay. With your bonfire, you can now see the other wolves. Running at you.
And the guitarist in the corner.
I'm gonna leave that one for sure. And then
precisely
How's the
how
story
many
going?
wolves do we see?
All
you
of
see
them.
you see 3.
Okay.
But there was something else. Oh, can you also roll me another straight d6?
Me?
No, Amarillo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Whew, I can't roll d6s today.
Ooh boy.
But that fire is hot, hot, hot.
It's good that you rolled a 5. You suddenly seem to have all of your spell slots back.
Ooh,
Oh,
Hooray!
bless.
yes, the healer.
The one we need to have his spell slots back.
Oh, that's not the one I want. No, that's good. This is.
Is that all you'd like to do for your turn?
Well, since I didn't have my spell slots at the start of the turn, those are my actions. Other than I suppose I'll ready security, which is me mace and me shield.
Mason, me shield. Love it.
Secure and itty.
All right, Garros. It's all you.
With that bonfire, is there anything else I see now that I did not see before?
Just the 2 other wolves coming at you.
Okay, I don't see them in roll 20, so I cannot
You
attack.
can add a. You can actually add a illumination source in roll 20.
So
On
along
the left-hand side, if you take the little torch,
Yeah.
and drag it onto where he put the bonfire, it
Ooh.
will then light up an area.
Ah, perfect.
Yes. And it's already got accurate ranges built in for torch, right? So I think it's 20-40.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Come here
relatively
to
new
learn
thing.
how to be a Roll20 dungeon master. That's so cool.
Yeah. 4,300 plus hours. I'll help you.
All right.
I also
Needs more wolf.
Durus.
Oh, if we only had Hugh, the wolf totem, as background music for this combat, that would be stunning.
there we go.
Boat singing?
Okay, but it was actually 18. And then the other one, I have to click the token and the sheet. Fun fact, y'all. You gotta click the token and the sheet.
There we go. We got a wolf howl.
Oh, Wolfenstein. I got it. I was at this concert.
I definitely thought that was one of you.
It was like it was in the room with me.
I wish I was that talented.
Okay, now I got them all on the board.
Okay.
Descending.
Yep.
But we have to move some people down from before. Garros, it's all you.
All right. I'm going to use my 25 feet of movement to just move around this bend. I can maybe see around Samuel and that.
Oh, I'm laying down, so yeah.
Oh, that's true.
First time ever, I'm shorter than you.
And I'll pull up my bow and I will fire an arrow at this first closest wolf.
Okay, give me that roll.
So that's an 11.
Nope, it misses.
My eyes are still adjusting.
It's that driftwood bow, man. It's drifting.
No. I gotta get used to the arrow spray.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Give me another straight d6.
A 1.
Okay, that's fine. That's actually good. So you balance out that. So you're good. But we didn't adjust. You were supposed to get a long rest before all of this. But
Our fault.
unfortunately you didn't.
That's
So-
not your problem.
That's only a problem for like 3 of us.
We did that to ourselves, and it's not your job to save us from our own stupidity.
I'm sorry, you have only 3 hit points.
That's all right.
That's not a problem, honestly. For Samuel, believe it or not, as a sorcerer, that's not an issue.
Okay, great.
Not a sorcerer.
Cool. Is there anything else you can or want to do?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. Then it is this wolf's turn. And it is running. It ran toward the movement it saw, so it's coming at Amarillo.
Okay.
I see how it is.
I wish you could click the token and it would bring up the sheet.
Actually,
I
if you
want.
shift click the token, it will.
What?
Shift double click. Shift double click, sorry.
Or if you just double click the header, it disappears into a little transparent bar, and every
That
time
I
you
already
just
have.
double-click it, yeah.
But I have a whole bunch of stuff already,
Yes.
and it's like, which one is which? So if I can click the token, that's fantastic. Okay, great.
Oh man, wait until I tell you about like, token action.
11 doesn't hit.
11
So-
does not hit.
It comes at you. Are you wearing armor?
I have a shield and leather armor, yes.
Okay, so it comes at you, it jumps towards you, its bite goes onto the leather, it does a little and then pulls back off. Fregal. Fregal. Fregal?
Fraggle.
Fraggle.
Fregal.
That's it now. He's
Down
a
the
rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Yes. He's a
Oh,
rock,
he was
no,
studless.
technically. Yeah.
He's Douglas if our friend talks to us. You know what? He's gonna help out Amber. Well, fuck, Samuel's on the ground too. Okay.
Yeah, but Samuel's a dick. Really.
True. Samuel is a dick, so he's gonna skirt over here next to his dick friend Samuel. He is going to utilize his cunning action to do a stealth check to hide. He got a 10. He's not super well hidden, but he did.
You only got the only thing you got to hide behind is a fire. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, he's small, and that's. And now he is going to utilize his sneak attack ability because he does have a comrade within 5 feet of the target. regardless of whether or not that comrade is on the ground. And he's going to fire his short bow with sneak attack. Here goes! 24!
Oh, yeah. Smoked him just right in the shoulder blade, stuck in there. Go ahead and roll the damage.
13.
That shoulder went right through and got to the heart. That one's gone, dead.
These are nothing compared to the beasts we have in the Underdark.
Fair. Well done. All right,
Fear
Samuel.
not, Samuel, I have you.
I don't even have me.
Wait, which one? Which one was that? Was that Luneta?
I think it was.
Yeah, the one next to Samuel. I can't see the names.
Okay. Great. You can't
Also,
see the
if you-
names?
No, but if you click on
You
them,
can only see the name and the hit points of your own character in this, which is
Yeah.
actually how I like it.
if you go to the circle next to the gear, there's little tags. You can pick an X for dead ones.
Oh, cool.
That's what I like doing.
Or just make them go away. Yeah.
Yeah, or just throw them off the map.
Okay,
Whatever you want to do.
Samuel, it's your turn.
Okay. Now stand back up, and then I am going to cast, because this just makes sense. Reaches up into his beard. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there you are, there you are. Pulls out a little flea. Looks over and says, "This is for you," and throws it at the wolf, and casts this one to the north here. This one up here.
Okay.
And I cast Infestation on the wolf. He's covered with crawling bugs. DC 13 con save, or he moves.
Always infestation, this guy.
I love this spell.
This wolf has had fleas before, but not quite like this. Rolling around on the ground.
Yeah. So he gets a DC 13 con save. That's why I really like this. This con is not a real common high stat in creatures.
Usually.
DC 13 con.
You just
So
click
if
the
you just
con.
roll
I can-
a straight con check for the creature if it doesn't have a specific save.
Straight con check for the
Click
creature.
on Constitution.
Click
Roll.
that.
10. He failed. Only takes 2 points of poison damage, but now I get to roll a 1d4 and move them. This is why I really like this spell. A 1. They move. Oh, they can't. Damn it. They move north on a 1. So they can't move north. So they don't have to move at all.
Okay.
They're stuck.
It's only 2
And
points
then
of damage.
what does help a new DM out? What does poison do? Does it like use?
Nothing. That's just a type
Oh.
of damage.
It's just a damage type.
Oh.
Yeah. Unless it's
Okay.
an effect, the poison effect gives you
That stacks
disadvantage on
every
attack
turn.
rolls and saving throws. Poison is terrible.
Poison
Fun fact.
used to do damage every turn, but
Yeah, no, it used
that's
to
been a
ruin your
while.
life.
Yeah.
But now it just makes it hard to do anything.
Fair.
I was hoping to actually use Gust on the one that was right next to me and pull it into the fire, but
Well, you still might get that opportunity because
well, it's coming. Yeah.
Luffy is
Yep.
mad and is
Oh,
running
yeah.
at you
Yep. I just flew
after
them.
that and gonna bite you as well. I mean, unless there are other things. Let me see. There's not much for wolves.
No.
No.
no, wolves got bite. The whole conceit behind wolves is they bite, get you prone, and then bite you with advantage over and over again.
The wolf has an advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the
Yes.
creature.
Yeah, back there.
Can't anymore. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, swarm.
That's-
5. No, this is as bad as you didn't even get my cloak. What kind of wolf are you? You must like starve to death down here.
Yeah, for sure. That attack, I mean the poison got in its and the infestation and it's not about it. It's whimpering and not able to do what it normally does. Amarillo, it's your turn.
All right. How much, Samuel? How much life about is left in you? Did you use some love?
I'm good.
All right. In that case, I am going to step back 5, and I'm just going to cast a frostbolt. Doop, doop, doop. So it's 1 frost damage, but a con save of 13. I just negates that.
For which one? Sorry, can you ping it for me?
That'll be the one that would be it bit me shield last turn, or me shoulder.
Perfect. What save? Con save again. Fail.
Ooh, yeah, that's not enough.
So 1 whole damage. All right. Anything else?
Well, he says he's okay. And is everyone? Yeah, no, that would be about it. I'll just ready my shield, I suppose.
Okay. Before we move on to Gyros, if whoever's doing audio, I don't know if it's Puck or John at this point, get that wolf howl ready. I'm gonna want it.
Okay, I got it. Fingers on the button.
Okay, not yet. Go, Gyros.
Okay. All right, I'll wait for your cue.
Thanks.
That's not chilling at all.
You're fine, girls.
I'm
Just
just trying to
take your
decide
turn.
if I can bluff this. I'll tell you, Samuel's half deaf. Is it too late to mention that?
I'm going to take another shot at this one wolf I can see. And we'll do short bow again. 10. That probably does not hit, so I'm going to go
No.
back, and I'm going to be behind Amarillo. And just as I pass by Amarillo, I'm going to tap him on the shoulder and say, I thought I got my 40 winks. I really did not. If you could fix me up, that'd be appreciated.
Will do.
And that's it for me.
Okay. And with that, this wolf's gonna use its turn to howl. And from that area that was so wonderfully described as a big block in the middle of the room or something, out from that area runs a dire wolf. And it's gonna run past Friegel and Samuel, so you both get attacks of opportunity. It's aiming right for Garros.
Oh no!
Didn't get between me, right? It didn't get within 5 feet of me, I don't think.
Oh yeah, you're right. It would pass by Friegel only. Fregel.
That's a 21 with my rapier.
Oh, nice.
Is it going through the bonfire?
Oh, it's
nope.
south of you, I think.
I see.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Definitely hits.
Excellent.
Any huffing and puffing is. Well, you give me
10 damage from my
down.
rapier as I reach out and glide my blade across its flank as it runs past me.
Well, then you might as well throw that howl out there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
And I'll roll initiative for it, and it is Fregel's turn now.
Thought you could sneak past me, didn't you, beastie? Lucky for you, I have another date. And I use my cunning action to disengage from this dire wolf.
Good call. Good call.
And
I
to
love
go over
rogues
to
for that
this
reason.
dude who is within 5 feet of an ally so I can sneak attack. And he's gonna get a rapier right up the rear. It's an 18.
Ooh.
Yep, definitely hits.
That is 7 sneak damage and 12 piercing. Unga!
My computer is being really weird right now. Just give me a second.
That's a shish kebab wolf.
It has ceased to be.
I think I feel the curse leaving me. My incredible capability at the things that I normally do is returning.
I'm so glad you said that. Can you roll a straight d6 for me?
Sure! That's a 3.
Okay. You, sir, now have disadvantage on attack and saving throws.
Boo! That takes away my sneak attack damage on which I was depending.
Okay, so right now, my computer, every time I move my mouse, it's moving everything else around it. Like I
The whole
can't seem
screen.
to.
Okay. Right-click your mouse. If that doesn't work, refresh the page.
Okay.
It is, I believe, what is referred to as a known issue.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
Samuel has summoned a
All is
bug.
good.
Oh, now I want to make Infestation a Tiny Frontiers psionics ability
Oh boy.
that only works on computers. Yeah, it gives them a bug. Oh, I love it.
It bugs him.
Okay. We're gonna. So you were saying that your sneak attack damage no longer counts?
After this, it won't.
Yeah, after this, because
After this,
if I
it won't.
roll for disadvantage, I can't get sneak attack on it. But
Gotcha.
so I've dealt 19 damage to this wolf.
Perfect. Thank you. We already had the cool howl. It's Samuel's turn.
Very well.
So that was this one. Did 19 kill that? Is it still there? Because that was that one that you attacked, right?
Yeah. Attack this one here.
Was that a
One
question
life
for me?
Yeah.
He did 19 points of damage to this wolf. Is it still alive?
Oh,
thought
no.
the other one died
I
with
thought
less
it
than
was
19.
to the dire wolf. My
No,
bad.
it was
No,
to
he
the
ran
red
away.
one. I ran away from the dire wolf. I
He went to.
I
he thought
hit
the
it
wolf
a
was at
little
his own
bit.
scale.
I hit it a little bit, and that's fine. That's
19.
A parting gift.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's for sure dead.
My dear friend Samuel, who I think is still laying on the ground because he hasn't said he got up yet.
I got up before the last
Oh,
one. Yeah.
oh, okay.
And then the wolf missed, so I am standing.
Very well.
Okay. Sorry, had to get my bearings.
No problem.
Fair play.
You got 100.
Dire wolf's turn.
Oh.
Headed right for Garros. But
What
sees
has he got
Amarillo. Wolves usually attack the weakest.
This is true.
Garros has
But-
a limp.
I guess he's the only one that's
Amarillo's in the
active- well,
way.
I was going to say he's the only one that's actively bleeding at the moment, but that is not correct.
Shift, double click. Oh, it's going to be my favorite thing in this whole thing. We've got a bigger bite. Oh,
Not
11.
quite big enough a bite.
no, not at all.
Not when you're hiding behind the shield like I do.
Bang.
Yeah, good call. Teeth on shield. Amarillo's turn.
Oh, wonderful.
Dog.
Garros, you've been too low for too long. Let's get you healed up. And with that, we're gonna go for a level 2 cure wounds.
Oh, much appreciated.
Oh. Ooh, kill one. No.
And there you go. And I'm going to keep standing with my shield towards the big wolf.
Good plan. Shield between
And
wolf
I
and,
also-
and eatable
yeah.
people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Garros.
Garros is going to back up a little more. Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I'm gonna incur an opportunity attack, and I'm just gonna back up. I guess to there.
You're going out with Flavius?
Back to Flavius.
Great. So the two weakest links are side by side.
Yes.
Now,
Flavius, your tunnel is infested. And I'm going to fire at the dire wolf with my shortbow.
And when you said an opportunity attack, that was from the dire wolf?
Yeah, because I'm stepping out of its range.
Right.
Ooh, does it have the knockdown? Never mind.
Nope.
I was going to say, does it have the knockdown?
You're all
ability? 'Cause
good.
You might not be
Does
going
not
anywhere,
hit
but yeah.
And you definitely hit it.
With a
Wolf
23.
can't
Right.
hit for shit.
All right. Damage.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, you gotta click where it says short bow in the chat. There you go.
there we go. Even damage.
Where were you aiming for?
I probably would have been aiming for its body, like
Yeah,
its
for
collar.
sure. Got it in the clavicle there.
Yeah.
Hear another loud whimper. What's the chances you got a whimper pup? Just kidding.
All I got is howls.
I'll imagine it's sad.
Yeah. Here. Oh wait, I got an arrow hit. There we go. There you go.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Here's looking at anybody else wanting to DM for the first time. Get yourself a sound guy.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. You headed toward Flavius, and that movement definitely got the attention of this last wolf, and it is coming at you.
Ooh. From out of the darkness.
Out of the darkness.
I'm a terrible beast.
Ooh,
Samuel.
ouch.
Definitely is.
Yeah, that's a hard bite with a 23. Clamps down right on your bicep and starts to shake a little bit.
My feet leave the ground.
7 points of damage for you.
And a DC 11 strength save.
Ooh. Let me give you that strength save.
This bodes poorly. Oh no.
Tied to defender.
Oh, but it was a DC 11.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I looked at the 7 piercing.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
So
Quit
you
trying
are
to save
prone.
us. Quit trying to save us.
I'm also still learning the rules.
Flavius, save him.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Flavius,
Should I get Flavius on initiative?
beat up the wolf.
Ah,
Actually, Flavius has gone from like still trying to smooth out the map and get his bearings while everybody's fighting to now there's a wolf and is like screaming and pressed up against a wall.
Oh, yeah, he's probably peeing all over his map.
Garros's blood is now on his beautiful sketching.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody
Yeah.
who wanted to cast mending, it's just there's no fixing this one.
Flavius, no.
All right, Samuel.
Okay, this thing's already attacked, so it doesn't have a reaction. So I'm going to walk away. 1, 2, 3. I want to go and find the door that this thing came out of. Assuming there's a door in that building, because I can get to there with my movement. So can I see inside?
You can definitely see the door. It is the same material as the gate. It's that deep black wood, obviously very thick, and you wouldn't know this, but as a party, you can know that it also seems to be locked without a lock.
Yeah, so give it a wiggle and it doesn't open. All right, then. Turn around and put it. Okay. Fire in a hole. And I fire a firebolt
At the direwolf?
at the direwolf. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Shot
a
goes
one.
wide.
the
That's a
firebolt bounces off the ground and up into the air, missing the direwolf completely, and just barely bouncing to almost hit Amarillo as well.
Sorry. I hope I didn't hurt the beer.
Me too. I hope it's all right.
When the
4%, that's
light
almost flammable.
when the light came from Samuel, it triggered the direwolf back in that direction.
Oh, I get an attack.
And see that.
You what? Oh yeah, you get an attack. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and do your opportunity attack if you like.
That's not gonna do
Oh.
it.
Nope,
That's a
definitely
5.
misses
Or 6.
with your mace. 21 to hit you, Samuel.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And you need a DC 13 strength saving and 10 piercing damage.
The 10 piercing damage causes an issue, but we're gonna have to we can do something about that. That takes me to -4, but that's okay. Because I have dun dun dun. I've been waiting for this the whole night. This is why I've been trying to get knocked down. Where is it? Strength of the Grave. I get to now make a charisma save, DC 5 plus the damage, so DC 15. That's tough. But if I make it, I have 1 hit point instead of being unconscious.
Nice.
Ooh.
And being a sorcerer, charisma is one of my bonus saves, so 23.
Excellent.
Voice.
That was a good roll.
Yeah,
Great roll.
this is a good time to not roll a 1. So yeah, I am now at 1 hit point.
But are you
Gonna
prone?
take more than that, you big furry bastard!
But are you prone?
Oh yes, I gotta make that was a strength save, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
13. Yeah, I'm prone.
Not quite.
Darn. If only you had a bard with some inspirations, eh? Okay, so what does that mean, prone?
Any
it
attacks
means-
against me are an advantage, basically.
Yeah, melee
If they're
attacks
melee
are
attacks, yeah.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ranged attacks
Okay.
disadvantage because it's hard to hit somebody laying down.
Cool. So somebody's got to get at this wolf. Amarillo, it's your turn.
All right, we're going 2 steps forward and 1 step back as we go away.
I can handle it,
Oh,
Amarillo.
well.
Save the contacts.
All right, well, I'll start by moving my bonfire then. I'll recast that right underneath our good friend the wolf. And so he can make a DC 13 agility save. Dexterity save, my bad. And well, it's not going to do a whole lot.
You gotta make that save or take 1 damage. Take 1 damage. sir.
Oh, I wanted that to work out for you so badly. The flame goes underneath this wolf, and the wolf like kind of bounces and jumps and moves over 1, which I guess would give an attack of opportunity to Garros. So
Hey.
you get 2.
Can I do that while I'm on the ground?
Are you prone as well?
Oh, is
Yeah,
he?
this wolf's not to be prone.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
Prone
shit.
doesn't affect tax, does it?
I will have walked up
I
to
don't think
here
so.
then if he's on the ground. Because Douglas said that he could take care of the dire wolf.
And we all know he's good for his word.
Of course.
Other DMs help me out.
Yep.
He can still attack, right, Garros?
Oh yeah, you can still attack when you're prone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
And you
grappling.
get 2.
It only affects you.
You just can't move real good.
Here's
Now the
here's
wolf
my
is closer
reaction.
to Flavius, and Flavius is like,
Garros feels the warmth of the bonfire and the wetness of the tunnel floor. And Flavius, what are you covering me with? He's gonna stand up and gonna step back just a little bit. Oh, actually no. I don't want to get the opportunity attack there, so I'm just gonna fire where I am again. Okay.
is there anything for firing at close range?
There can be. It depends on what
Technically,
you
yeah.
want to do with it.
I'm gonna assume a 20 hits, a dirty 20.
Yes.
8 piercing.
It is really hurting. If we could whimper, we would.
Okay. I'm gonna use my. Will I? DM, it's your discretion. Would I have second wind?
I'm just reading chat. A creature's only movement option is to crawl, unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Well, that's what it says. That's what it says in the book.
Yeah.
I spent my half movement, I guess, to get up before I attacked.
And then you attack.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to say that
Normally, a
if you
range
wanna
attack
use-
in melee is at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
okay. So then that would cancel out. Right?
Sure. It's your call.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
Make the
that
call.
for now as I learn. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Important lesson. Make the call. Move on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Then with those attacks, Garrus is done.
Okay. The wolf has one last attack, and it's too hurt to move. It's gonna make its last ditch attempt, but this time it's going to bite Flavius.
Not Flavius!
I know, right?
Not Flavius?
Civilian, that's probably
Definitely.
enough. Yeah.
Poor Flavius.
Oh, 9
Oh.
damage. That's
Oh,
that's
dear.
dead civilians all over the place over there. Yeah.
Yep.
I knew he was a civilian.
Actually, somebody on Twitter the other day said, "How many real life hit points do you think you had?" And somebody said, "I don't know. If you stab me with a dagger, there's probably a 50% chance of killing me. So I guess 4."
That's Commoner HP, yeah.
Yeah.
Flavius actually was able to save from the being prone, and
thank
he
goodness.
is still standing.
Flavius is a tough dude!
There is.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
That is it.
Alright.
Raggle's turn.
Dungeon Master, I wish to engage in some jank.
Sure. This is a yes and game.
I would like to use my cunning action to hide from this dire wolf and catch it unawares with an attack that would normally grant me advantage, but with my disadvantage would bring it back to a regular. Is this acceptable?
Yes, it is.
Very well. Here's my hide cunning action. That's a
Very
25.
nice, sir.
That's pretty hit. Yep.
Yep.
So I'm coming up behind this thing. I'm getting my sneak attack back, and it's rapier time.
21.
Wait, no, that makes it a regular.
Yes.
No disadvantage.
Yep.
If I'm correct, so 21.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm cool? Awesome.
Yeah, you're
Damage
cool.
is 7 plus 8. So 15. 15 stabbing damage.
15 stabbing damage. Okay, yeah, it's really, really hurt. It's almost down to rolling around, coming ready to come back up, but your jank was successful, sir.
Yay! Thank you, Dungeon Master, for allowing me to engage in jank.
For all of the times that you've done it for me, sir. All right, Samuel.
Go. Samuel's true colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moves over to here. You said the dire wolf's in rough shape?
Mm-hmm.
The other wolf's in rough shape?
Mm-hmm.
And Flavius is in rough shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Finish him. That's it.
I'm going to twin. I'm going to burn my only sorcery point to twin spell, which allows me to do. It's got to range it. This is this. What I am going to cast twice, once at the dire wolf, and once at Flavius, is firebolt. First one at the dire wolf. Missed. Second one at Flavius. 14.
Definitely hits.
Oh, one. Damn it.
Oh,
One point of damage.
Point.
You missed the wolf.
That's what I'm hoping everybody thinks. Yeah. Oh, damn, I went.
Yeah.
Oh.
Flavius screams, but he thinks that it's coming from the fire in front of him. He doesn't
Yeah,
fully.
He came right through the bonfire. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just the 1 point, so he
Yep.
thinks that he just got burned by the fire.
Spark. Okay. That's it for me. Damn it.
Okay. Dire Wolf is biting Fraggle.
He can
Date.
try.
Yeah, he can fail.
I'm too quick. I'm a speedy little gnome. You can't get me.
I'm also janky.
I'm also janky.
AF. Janky AF.
I have this certificate of jank.
Certificate of jank. Oh my
It's
gosh.
approved and notarized.
A degree in jankotomy.
Yep.
All right, Amarillo.
Oh, we're just going to start by casting.
Remove wolf.
The first solution is just get rid of the first problem. So I'm going to cast Frostbite at the wolf in front of me. Where is that button? That's not doing much.
At the wolf in front. Yeah, no, that misses for sure.
Isn't frostbite a save?
Oh yeah, no, it's just a straight save. My apologies, I read the wrong spell. It's just a Constitution 13 save.
Oh.
Yep.
On.
Yeah, it's not doing a darn thing.
Same result. No effect.
Same result.
Between the heat of the fire.
Mm.
Clearly, this dark curse has impeded my comrade's abilities to do any damage with spells.
I didn't do any damage to begin with. I'm a brewer.
All right. Garrus is going to get his sword out and will attack this this wolf in front of him, or in front of them.
Cast remove wolf.
Oh,
That's true.
Just remove wolf.
all right. We'll just take the first one there.
I love
As
this group of
disadvantage for the
people.
bow. So that's an 11.
An 11 still does not hit.
Not a wolf.
This wolf is like
Oh.
doing the Cadillac Ranch around. Oh, boy.
Ladies, get out of the way.
Look out, Flavius. You're getting
Look
in the
out,
way
Flavius.
of Samuel trying to shoot the wolf.
Although, I don't know, Garrus just attacked this wolf. This wolf is changing tactics back over. Oh, a nat 20!
Cool.
Yep. That is a hit. Who's that against?
Hit me.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, yep.
Ooh.
Garrus, no. We
That's
just got you
14
back.
Points.
14. Garrus is down.
I'm at
The
-7.
wolf is now moved from the bicep up toward the neck and just on
There's
Garrus.
so much blood.
This poor guy.
Well, I think you pulled a
All right,
stitch.
Fraggle.
Sorry. We just got you fixed. I think you ripped a stitch.
Yeah.
Fraggle.
Oh, I'm look.
Time to rock.
Hang on, I got.
Ooh,
Hail
that
Mary.
one's gone all red to express all the blood that we're spewing about the place.
Yeah. I got it. No, I don't have a thing for that. Oh wait, maybe.
There we go. Oh yeah, somebody stepped in it.
All right, cutting action. Disengage.
Are you shitting me? You start to run away.
I'll be back in a moment. All of our friends are dying.
I mean,
And
it's
you're shooting at
Flavius
one of
and
them.
me. That's a little generous.
My new friend Flavius and my old friend Duros are dying. Gross are dying. All right, short bow, disadvantage at the wolf. Let's go! 7. No, not happening.
Nope.
All right, I concede the rest of my turn.
All right, Samuel.
Around behind this wolf because I want to be at the door. I'm trying to get him to push me through this door somehow, but he doesn't want to do it. So I firebolt him in the ass.
All
Of course you
right.
do.
You're gonna kill this dire wolf when you try to get it
No
to
matter
push you
what.
anywhere.
Nope, 11.
Never mind. None of you guys are gonna
doesn't-
kill anything.
That doesn't even hit a regular wolf.
Yeah.
Wow. On the brink of exceptional all day. I've just been.
That was a firebolt in the ass attempt.
Yes, and it missed from
That-
right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of picturing Samuel's attempts as like one of those pool games, billiards, where the balls are just like going off the
Just ping, ping,
walls.
ping, ping, ping. Yep.
It just looks like you're really unable to do this spell.
Watching a tumbling firebolt through the sky. It's happening again.
This must be
Pretty
broken.
much.
I try and kick my finger. That's it for me.
Okay. 14.
Again, that's the dire wolf, or is that the other? that's
Yeah,
the dire
biting
wolf.
you.
That's me. Yep. I'm only an 11.
All right.
Oh, down we go again. So that goes to 0, and charisma roll saved my ass. I think I can do this.
Come on.
Nope, can't use it again until I finish a long rest. I'm down.
Okay then.
All
Oh
right.
dear. 2 down.
That's it for me.
That's it for me. Amarillo.
Oh, all right. Well, first I'm going to break my concentration on the bonfires, so I can take a 5-foot step on top of where the bonfire is.
That's fair.
So, do I delete the light source?
Yes,
That'd
please.
be lovely. Yes. I need to delete the objects, but I'll take that instead. I'll just move on top of where the bonfire was previously, and I will give. Wait, how negative is? We'll just give a first level cure light wounds on our friend on the ground here.
You start at 0 at 5.
Any healing will break me out of death saves. So,
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's 10.
ooh,
That was a good roll. And I'm going to ask Flavius to get off of that wall and get behind me.
Over here, Flavius. Over here.
The wolf is like just coming off of Garros, and Flavius knows that if he tries to move, the wolf is going to come toward him, so he's not
Oh, no.
going to come to you.
Well, Garros is going to take care of the wolf right away here. Don't worry, Flavius. Go ahead, Garros.
Garros has this.
Somebody better.
All right, Flavius listens to you, but the wolf's taking that attack of opportunity. Oh, he
Worst case
misses.
scenario. There we go.
Garros manages to just block it in time for Flavius to get by.
Never thought I'd find myself helping a tall person, but here we are.
All right, Garros, it's your turn.
all right. DM, up to you. I can't see the wolf now in Roll20, but I'm going to assume that Garros can see it.
Yep.
Okay. Then
Is there something that I can do to help that? If I give you night vision of like
5 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think that typically that's.
I
yeah.
usually give him like
I usually do. I
between
usually do
5 and
15,
15.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just so you can see the wall before you walk into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use my halfling nimbleness, which lets me like go through spaces with other things, with things that are a size larger than I am. I'm going to assume the wolf is not a small wolf, and I'm going to walk. I'm going to parkour my way to the other side of this wolf.
do it.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack it with my short sword. Bam! 14.
Ooh.
Yep. Parkour. Yeah, it's dead for sure. So you bounce off the wall. You do a flip. As you're coming over top of it, you shoot it, and you kill it. Get it right in its eye. It is dead.
I look down at myself. Whose blood is this? And that's it for Garros.
Oh, thank the stones. All right. Friggle runs over here. And he is going to use a cunning action to engage in Jank a second time for a sneak attack with his bow. Let's see if he can do the stealth with disadvantage. Haha! 22. Still pretty well hidden. Is it
Can
fair
you
to
also
say... Oh, go
Can
ahead.
you also do another straight d6?
Sure. 3.
Yes, you're cleared.
Oh, I feel the incompetence leaving my body.
What?
Feel
You're
my-
leaving the room?
feel my prowess returning. And I'm coming at this creature from my hidden stage, which is it removed at the beginning of my turn, or?
It's removed as of right now. You're good.
All right, so I will attack with advantage with my short bow with sneak attack.
Do it.
From my hidden place. Farewell, Wolfie. That's a 24.
Definitely.
10 damage total.
Dire Wolf?
You got it.
I think that's the first time it's been hit, isn't it?
No, I got him 2 other times.
Oh, you got him before, right? Yeah. Never mind.
I'm the only one who's hit anything.
Too busy falling down over here.
Guys, mad, phenomenal cosmic power, 1 damage spell.
Hey, at that hit, you notice it falls down, it falls unconscious, but it doesn't look dead. It now looks human.
Oh,
And you
God.
see Kajatan on the ground.
Yep.
Was I having a flashback? Everyone saw that
Kajatan is
wolf, right?
holding pieces of himself kind of together, breathing heavily. He looks up at you. What have you done?
I thought I slew a wolf, but now I have questions.
Samuel is still out.
Save.
Please. Does that mean you get 1 point?
Nope, it just means I'm 1 of 3. If I get
Just
2
means-
more successes, I come back with 1 hit point. If I fail
Phew,
3 times,
okay.
I need. If I roll a 1, that's 2 failures. But weirdly, if I roll a 20, it's not 2 successes.
Oh, I guess that's DM's discretion, right? All
Very
right.
dire wolf, yep. Really nice twist.
Amarillo's turn.
Yes, I'm going to probably run over to.
Probably run.
Probably.
Yeah,
Saunter.
we're gonna go 10
To hold that
Shay.
here. I can only get to about here, so we're going to. We can get
Now,
there.
if you had
but-
proper length legs, I'm unconscious. You didn't hear that.
So I can't make it there in time, so I'm not going to run. Instead, I'm going to quickly give a good berry ale to our friend Flavius, so he gets at least 1 temporary hit point if he, takes a moment to drink, and then we will right next to Frego with our 20 feet of movement, and that will be me.
How did things fare with the wolf?
It's not there now.
You hesitated.
Everyone fell down at least once.
Yeah, the ground is a little slippery.
Yes.
Garros is very slowly making their way.
Limping back up. Garros started and ended the encounter the same way.
Are we? Oh, that's all. That's right. That's 3 wolves and the dire wolf. What's his name still alive?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah. I'm moving
Kind of
forward
time.
until I see Flavius, and then I'm gonna hold on to Flavius.
It's Lord Mayor Magistrate Varro.
All of the titles. Are you doing anything, Garros?
I am just gonna. Flavius, you're also covered in blood. Well, we've survived. This is at least as good as that giant snake.
There's just pure, grief-stricken, there's no response. Clearly, this was not at all what he was expecting down here.
Okay.
Yeah, for just a split second to break the game, this kid he's lived in his whole life in fear of this creature, and it turns out it's the mayor. I mean, if we didn't PTSD this boy, he just happened.
Gregor?
Regal's gonna ruin the moment, and he's gonna go.
Whoa, where the heck did you come from?
I was hiding. I'm very good at hiding. Mayor, we've got you out of the spirit wolf and rescued you. Mayor Lord Magistrate Varro. It seems you are wounded. Will you be all right? Naturally, this work that we have done for you should cover the expenses and food and things that we require, and will likely put an end to any civil unrest that you have in your town. Good work, everyone. Good work, everyone.
Garros hears the sound of clapping and starts clapping as well.
There is no such civil unrest in my community.
Well, not anymore, because we've killed the giant wolf. You're welcome.
You idiot. Did you not see? I am the wolf.
Okay, so everybody else saw that, right? It's like looking at Samuel and Emery.
I'm still down. I'm just making this about every 6 seconds of conversation.
Like looks over to Samuel, flies buzzing, looks over to Emery.
Everyone's good. It's great. I did great. You did great.
Hey, I just, okay, so why are you a wolf? Next question. Why are wolf you? Why?
That is the same question.
Okay.
I am the way that I am. It happened here long ago. I did not have a choice.
Oh, so you're not super bad. You tried to eat one of my comrades, so I'm on the fence about stabbing you further. I need to hear some things that will lead me to a position of not stabbing. Can you please explain?
I just got healed while that was going on, so the second I wake up screaming, "No!"
Kajetan, who's normally so cool, jumps.
But does the door I'm leaning on open? There's nothing in the gate outside. Oh, damn. Okay.
It doesn't.
He's live. He's alive. All right, 2 degrees towards not stabbing. Go.
There is nothing I can say that would stop you from stabbing me.
No, but this will. And I firebolt him in the back. But I miss because I only rolled a 10.
Because it bounces again. You just can't get it in that pocket.
Let that be a warning to you. My friends have powerful magics, apparently.
I hit 1 time tonight, and I did 1 point of damage.
I don't think
To a
anybody's
friendly
done.
NPC.
I don't think anybody's done more than 1 point of damage with a spell this entire evening.
So yeah, I just tried to kill him right in cold blood, right behind him.
Do you at least know what is the source of the terrible curse on this land? The one that has caused my normally incredible compatriots and I to seem somewhat incompetent in this very moment.
The curse is not terrible. It is
Agree to
not
disagree, but
curse.
continue.
This source of magic is powerful, and it can be yours. Behind that door is an item. It looks like the full moon, and it takes the energy of those who live here for free and gives it to those who run the town. As I am about to die shortly.
Okay, please continue.
As I am about to die, I think it only fitting that you know what is here, so you can use the power yourself.
Oh, that's pretty generous of you. You have any money, though?
Friggle snaps his fingers and points at Amarilla. That is an excellent question. Also, side note, what if you don't die?
All Andrea is built off of that exchange of power for free living. There is no currency here.
Yeah, they don't have any money. Everybody, they're broke.
Dirty commies! And I shoot him again. 16. 3 points of damage. More than I did all night.
It's the biggest hit of the evening.
And that's on a D10.
I wish I could tell you he was dead, but he's not.
No, I don't expect him to be.
Can I have
Just
brought
talking
like
to Friggle.
Flavius over?
You could try. He will resist you. He does not want to be seen.
Yeah, Flavius, we have to. You should see to the rest of our friends, my friends. They can be your friends.
You can go. I'll stay here. Take the map.
Well, I'm certain that you're going to find something of value in this direction. Like, you knew this was here. I think it's only fitting that you help to explore it. And tiny little 3'4" me is going to try and just drag him along. If that's an athletics check, maybe?
It's like skidding heels behind you.
Yeah. Give me athletics, some kind of strength.
I mean, you might be small, but he's wounded, PTSD'd.
Yeah.
Yes, and a commoner. I mean,
So can you also roll persuasion?
Oh, sure.
Just curious.
Brah.
Ooh, nope.
Okay, so it's definitely more of a physical tug. I'll say you can get him to about here.
Okay. Does he have the range of vision to see the mayor?
Flavius cannot.
Okay. Neither can I.
Do you want more range?
Oh no, like it's fine if I don't see it, but I'm just heading towards the sound of talking.
Gotcha. Kajitan got
Another shot twice and missed.
at the firebolt. That small amount of pain. He whispers something. Does anybody speak at Infernal? Okay, he says something infernal, and the door opens to reveal the glowing moon-like orb in the room.
can we break it?
Why would you want to?
Asking for a friend.
Honestly, we just don't really want to have to run your community.
Also, it looks like it has some unhealthy side effects. I don't want to alarm you, but you were a wolf several moments ago.
I like the power.
Are you sure? You were beaten by us. That doesn't seem like a great trade-off, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think this orb is ripping you off.
Myself and my community are happy here. Leave if you do not want it.
Pick it up.
Sam, can you break it?
I walked in the room. I pick it up if I can. Like it's yeah, bare hands.
That become bare hands.
As you reach out to it,
Yeah.
you'll notice a source of power come over you that are the exact opposite of the side effects that people have been experiencing. If we were to continue this on into a longer game, you would have advantage on your ability checks. Your speed would be doubled. Advantage on your attacks and saves. Your hit points are doubled. Just everything is amplified while you're holding on to that thing. And you may even notice that you feel physically as if you're getting younger again.
How does the orb feel, Sam? How's it?
Good. It feels good. And Samuel turns around. His hair is black. His beard is black. He's muscled up. Just like blazing eyes. He's not 26 again, but he's 50? Would you give me 40 years for this? Yeah. So, yeah. He's halfway. Now, if you'll excuse me. And I start walking towards the entrance.
Carrying the orb?
Oh, yeah. It's coming with. And it's probably going to screw it all up as soon as I take it out of this little room, but I don't care. He's feeling empowered, so yeah. He's a desperate man. 96, he's going to die in a week, man. He's got to get stuff done. So,
as you walk by Kajitan, he would attack you.
Yep.
He's going to Ray of Frost.
Nope. Not with a 7.
Yeah.
Do I have spell slots back?
Samuel, where are you going?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, your spell slots are back for sure.
He attacks. Yeah, that was he attacked with Ray of Frost. So I step out with the thing in one hand, and in the other hand, I point at him and go, guess what? Say goodnight. And I cast Chaos Bolt. Son of a bitch. 11 to hit. Nope.
Again, I don't think the orb is really as cool as you think.
Wait a minute. Didn't I get advantage, right? You said?
Yep.
Because of this? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, come on. You heard it. Come on. Do it. Yeah, you did it.
So
all I'm trying to say is that maybe the person who sold you the orb was lying.
When you cast Chaos Bolt,
yes.
And it doesn't succeed, you notice the orb pulls itself back towards its resting place.
Do I feel the loss of the power that's going with it?
If you're following it back, it will continue with you. But it's pulling.
Yeah, I'm going with it.
Okay.
For now. Until I can roll something over a pen.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
will go
you
back in the
attacked my
room.
friend, so I'm afraid I need to stab you again.
Take it and put it back on the stand. But I'm staying here.
Okay.
I leave one hand on it because I want this power.
We're technically not in initiative anymore. But what I'll ask is everyone committed to, like, what is everyone's intention right now? Do you want to kill Kajitan? Do you want to save him? Do you want to get out with the orb? What is everybody's intention?
Honestly, I'd like to keep Kajitan alive. I don't really want to be tied down to this creepy little town. I would like to get to gold, which they don't have, and I would like to leave with my party to go find gold.
I like that plan.
Leave a party to get gold, no one dies. Okay, resting, leaving, getting gold, adventuring on, no more fighting, please.
I
Okay?
like that plan, but I am going to walk up to Samuel. So, like, Amarillo expresses that plan, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing here. The orb isn't even really that great. Like, it's...
It doesn't seem to work.
No, it's not very good. This guy turned into a wolf, and then we beat him, and we were all messed up. We were way worse than we usually are. And then Sam got the power, and Sam couldn't hit shit with it. So I think we...
Go ahead and leave. Just leave the wolf and the kid here.
Okay, but Sam, what use is this power if you gotta live in this shitty little town all your life?
In about half an hour, I'm going to be 26 again. And then I don't give a fuck what happens to this town.
So you want, like, 30 minutes, or, like, you want us to wait for you upstairs?
You don't want to know what I want. Just leave.
Are you sure that it won't come back when you leave? It's not a great orb. Did you see this guy?
I won't be stupid enough to open the gate.
All right. If you want to stay with this okay orb, but I don't think that it'd be any good if it's stabbed.
You tried to stab the orb? Okay.
I must stab the orb.
You're gonna kill us all. There used to be a table for how much damage magic items do. I think now they're just... Oh, aren't they just indestructible now?
I don't know, Dungeon
Yeah.
Master.
I can tell you that a stab with a sword is not going to do anything to this orb.
Okay, it's better than I thought it was. All right, stay with the orb, Sam. Rillo, you got...
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, can I just take Flavius with me? Well, we'll take him with us. We'll just go. It's okay.
We can trade one tall for another tall.
Yeah, that's just fair.
A whole shiver goes right up Flavius' spine, who was sure he was not seen down here, and you totally gave him away.
Fine, take him.
He definitely likes.
Okay, thanks, Sam.
He's
Good.
going back home.
Good hanging out. We'll be in touch. Good luck with getting your age back. All right, guys. I guess we're out.
Yep.
All right.
Good luck with that wolf thing. Here, I hope you recover well. I'm gonna cast a quick cure wounds on Mayor Lord Gentry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a feeling that won't help him right away here, but that's okay.
Well, he can have 8 healing.
He's very confused. He doesn't understand why you're helping. And once you all exit, unless Friggle is staying.
Friggle will walk past this other guy and be like, look, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. We came here looking for a place to stay. You tried to eat my friends. Some stabbing went on. You think this orb is really great, and that's fine. That's your opinion. I have attachment to things that I buy sometimes too. But, like, Sam really likes it, and he's a friend of ours. And
Honestly, at this point, I just kind of wish you just killed me.
well,
Chaos Bolt.
well, we can be hired for future things. But
I'm gonna try this. Just
be
to see.
kinder to to guests.
Finally.
Holy
Wait a minute.
shit!
That's
it
only.
worked.
Hang on. Let's see what 2d8 plus 1d6. Let's see how low I can roll on 2d8 plus 1d6. Level 1.
If you roll
That's
3
better.
damage, I'm gonna
Actually, I rolled a 4, 5, and a 6. So yeah, above average on all three. It finally came around. So yes, 15 points of damage.
Definitely. I wish you just killed me. He's gone.
Well,
Guys, the orb grants wishes.
And the last gray hair in Samuel's beard disappears.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da.
And I
Easy come,
feel as
easy
though
go.
this one shot is the start of a new and exciting villain in some kind of game that Dirty 20 Gaming will be running. And I hope I get to be a player.
Oh, wow. Just for anybody that didn't know, Samuel was aged 70 years by a chronomancer, but the deal is for every sentient creature he kills, he gets 1 year back. He doesn't want to, but he's going to die if he doesn't. So he's been forced to be lawful evil. So that's what I got to play all night tonight.
Aw.
Great fun. And thank you, Saber, for giving me the opportunity to get that out. I was beginning to think we were going to get to the end of the night without it coming out. So thank you. Well
course.
done, Saber.
Yeah.
Friggin' bravo. Well done.
Well
Thanks,
done.
everybody.
That was a
Really appreciate your time. Yeah.
You were prepared for, well, you handled our madness. I don't think anybody can prepare for it, but you handled our...
Oh,
Yeah, it definitely didn't go according to plan in many ways.
Yeah.
But I'm really grateful that I got an opportunity to learn how Roll20 works from this side and get a new appreciation for what you folks do. Yeah, I think I would even do it again.
So you
Right.
summited the
All
mountain.
right, you will. Yep. We got this thing called screenshots.
Thank you everybody for coming, for playing. Thank you to people in the chat for hyping me up. I know I was a little bit of an anxious ball all week asking for people to come join, and I didn't get a number of people, but I think we had broken the double digits the whole night. So
Over 20 the whole night.
oh,
And we
great.
still are. So
Mhm.
yeah.
That makes me feel really happy. I love performing, so
We were over 30 at one point.
really, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks for supporting live theater, improv, D&D, these fine folks. Go follow all those tags and handles, and we will see you at whatever is next. Take care. Love you all. Bye for now.
It's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't, no we won't, you guys just don't, no we don't. Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect alley for your quest. In the lands of no man, you guys built a snowman and said that this adventure was the best. It's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means